This is a Macbeth theme analysis on gender. So Lady Macbeth, she taunts Macbeth about his masculinity, and obviously this causes and highlights his insecurity. And obviously she calls him a coward, and he replies with pretty peace. And this shows that he cannot withstand attack on his masculinity. So Shakespeare shows how fragile and sensitive he is, and he's so dependent on Lady Macbeth, as we can also tell, because if it wasn't for her, he wouldn't have committed this sinful act of regicide. She immersed all her feminine qualities to regain power, and in order to have power, you had to be a man. But she wasn't a man. She decided to immerse it, and she said, "Unsex me here," because she wanted masculine qualities. So she had to sacrifice her feminine qualities to have these masculine qualities. And women in this era, in the Jacobean era, they had to be very gentle, and they were sensitive, and they had to be very more oppressed. And you could tell that women would also suffer from the sinful acts and deeds of their man. So she suffered, Lady Macbeth, from Macbeth's sinful acts, his regicide acts, and his killing spree. So Lady Macbeth is driven through madness of Macbeth's murder spree. And as she was washing her hands through insomnia, through paranoia, she was going crazy, and obviously it led her to her death, which she would obviously go to hell after. And death signifies feminine kindness. It shows feminine kindness over her masculine, genderless wickedness, which we can also show about how her wickedness, something wicked this way comes, how the witches, they state this chromomorphic quote where they say something wicked this way comes, where they objectify Macbeth. Also, Macduff, he states, "O gentle lady," well, Duncan states this, but Macduff, he says the repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. And it's very ironic, and it juxtaposes Jacobean ideas of women, and it shows how murder would fall. And it's just ironic from Macduff's words, because it's given Lady Macbeth's actions. It shows her actions towards this whole gender criteria throughout the play.